I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Elle Brooke Here, we're moving, we're rocking, we're on the boat for a big fight night, public workout, media day for Shield Marshall. AJ, why are you here?
Right, first of all, I'm here. I'm going to be there on Saturday. I'm here to see the build-up and see what everyone's got. Just here for, and also, who's going to turn down the experience of watching boxers doing their thing in a ring on a boat in this gorgeous weather? I mean, it did rain about 5 minutes ago, but this is an experience of a lifetime. So I'm glad I'm part of it. I'm glad to be here, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what everyone's bringing today and see the build-up for Saturday. So.
Yeah, let's hope that rain keeps off. We don't want to be running below deck anytime soon. So, I know you've been getting into your boxing. You had the fight against Elle Brooke. We'll get onto that in a minute. But as far as the main event goes, Savannah Marshall, Caressa Shields, it's a historic fight. Some say it's the biggest female fight of all time. How do you see the fight, and do you have big interest in it?
I think, first of all, it's just been an all-female fight card. And honestly, that's such a massive thing for the fight world, for boxing. So, again, so excited to be there on the night to see what all the girls bring. And, yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be definitely one to watch. So if you're not going to be there, make sure you watch it on TV, because it's going to be a good one, definitely, for sure.
100%. And let's go back 6 to 8 weeks, I think it was now, the Elle Brooke fight. It didn't go your way. You come in at short notice. It was meant to be asterisk wet, but you showed no fear. You stepped all the way in there. So how do you assess your performance a couple of months on?
Do you know what? In terms of assessing my performance, I know my punches could have been cleaner. In terms of, I think she hit me 4 times. She didn't do any damage. So I did what my trainer told me to do, which was punch, move off, which is what I did. But yeah, I mean, next time round, my punches are going to be a lot cleaner, a lot straighter. I ain't going to be doing this windmilling action. So yeah, no, I can say, I watch it back and I can see that where I need to improve. I'm not going to be like, oh, that was a good performance. I know I can do better. But I've done it. I lasted 4 rounds on 2 weeks' notice. So yeah, I'm just ready to show what I can do in the next one, basically.
So you took the fight against Elle on short notice. So do you think with a bit more notice you could have broke down Elle? We know she's trained by Mark Tibbs in an elite stable of professional fighters, but you'll put yourself in that position now. I know you want to fight again. Is that a fight we could potentially see again?
Definitely. I think if Elle wants it, I'll definitely take it. If I had a longer fight camp and I had more power and had more time to strengthen up, then I definitely feel like I could have had her, because she had how many months of training? I had 2 weeks. So I feel like if I had more time to prepare my body as well, I definitely would have had that win. I would have got that W for sure.
Is there still any beef between you and Elle?
I don't like the girl. I think she's absolute trash. The beef was ended after the fight. I shook her hand, I hugged her, but then when I saw what she said about me afterwards, that's where it's like, do you know what? Where's your sportsmanship? You're just trash. You just proved you're trash by doing that. So I had nothing but respect for her after the fight, especially because we were the only female card, the only female fight that night. So, but after seeing her behaviour afterwards, that's where I'm just like, all respect out the window. You're done, hun.
Did it leave a sour taste in your mouth? Because it was a good night of influencer fighting. The crowd were electric that night for yourself, Elle, Simon, Ed Matthews. So did it leave you coming out thinking she could have presented herself better and that you could have moved on?
100%. I think, you know what it's like with fights. You have to do the build-up, you have to have the fight talk, because we need aggression before you get into the ring. But once we've had that fight, let that aggression out, every sportsman knows that's where you hug it out, you shake it off, you shake hands, and that's it. The beef is done. But she just wanted to drag it on. So yeah, I mean, all respect for her, it's out the window. And I think in terms of wanting to influence women and say you want to, you ain't doing, she's not done none of that. I think she really let herself down there.
So last thing on Elle Brooke, have you got a message for her moving on, just maybe a bit of advice, because you're saying the sportsmanship was wrong in your opinion?
Yeah, just with your next fight, just first of all, think about who you're influencing. Think about, do you know what? It's not all just about the money. Think about the message you're trying to send across to people, and good luck to her next opponent in terms of, oh, she's vile to deal with, but whoever her next opponent is, I hope she knocks her out.
Brilliant. So, moving on, kind of the influencer YouTube scene, it is on fire right now. We saw the Misfits boxing on DAZN, KSI, 2 fights in one night. You're firmly in this world now of influencer boxing. What's next for you in your imminent future?
Let's just say there's something in the pipelines. I can't really say right now, but it won't be too long until you see me back in the ring.
So maybe no announcement yet, but is there any names you can throw out to give us, kind of tease us who you might be in the ring with next?
I'm going to leave that one as a surprise. I'm going to let you guys maybe put a debate on who it'll be, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm going to leave you guys guessing. Can't give too much away.
What did you make of that then, the kind of KSI fight night? It was a jam-packed O2 arena. We know it was the O2 Indigo for your fight, but this was a jam-packed arena.
It's just another level. I mean, KSI smashing it, that production as well. Just, what a night. He fought 2 people in one night as well. I mean, what a man. So, yeah, no, I mean, that kind of level, that's yeah. I've done a small venue now. That's what the level I want to be. I want to be fighting in arenas next. So,
is that an ambition for you to kind of get on these big Misfits DAZN fight nights?
Yeah, I think if I have more time, I want to be good. I want to show women, everyone, like, also what we can do. Like, and yeah, I definitely want to be on big cards. I want to be on big venues. So yeah, that Kingpin event was just the start for me. It gave me a little taste. I took it on with 2 weeks' notice. I did it for the experience, to see if I liked it. I loved it. I definitely want to do it again. So yeah.
And kind of the pinnacle of the influencer scene, the fight that everyone wants to see now, I think it's KSI versus Jake Paul, UK versus America. How do you think that fight goes?
That's going to be a good fight. I'm back in the UK. We've got to back KSI. I think Jake Paul needs to be taken down and peg 1, 2 or 3. Yeah, so KSI all the way. But I'll be a wicked fight. I'd love to see where Logan's going to be, whose side he's going to be on, because obviously he's business partners with KSI and brothers with Jake. So it's like where does his loyalty stand? So I think that's going to be definitely one to watch. So yeah.
Excellent. AJ, thank you very much for speaking to me today. Hopefully we get that fight news very soon, and catch you up when that's announced.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more
There's
times.
5 blokes outside my front door. You coming in?
One hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.